certain successes we've had, but there's much more to do. There's a lot of patients that are suffering and things that really need to be taken into account, not only with the actual physical suffering, but the cost of care, access to care, and reaching populations that we haven't traditionally reached early enough.
And if there was one message you could give to someone who was just diagnosed or in the middle of their fight, if you could just look into the camera and just talk to that individual.
Well, I'm sorry for the diagnosis, but breast cancer, but all is not lost necessarily with the diagnosis of breast cancer. There are many important things that can and should be done in terms of care. It's very important to get a qualified medical oncologist to really serve as a team leader for appropriating your time and resources on what should be done next for the handling of your care.
My day involves, I'm over operations for diagnostic services at Jewish Medical Center East. So my day starts off and I'm looking at our volumes, our numbers, our schedules in the various departments that I oversee at Med Center East. I walk around and round, if you will, on patients who are awaiting their exams in the various departments. I always walk over to our mammography unit to make sure that things are flowing through that department. And then throughout the rest of the day, mainly working on our operations and rounding on patients throughout the day and rounding on my team members to make sure that they have the tools to do their jobs correctly and efficiently, and always checking on our patients. That's one of our big focuses at Jewish Hospital.
You mentioned the patients a number of different times. Tell me how important it is for you to be clear and concise with them, for you to be kind and sensitive to what they're going through. How important is that to the patient?
That is our priority at Jewish Hospital. All of our facilities, compassion to them, especially in terms of mammography services.
I don't go every day thinking about, having had cancer twice and that I could have it again, but it's never far from my mind, so I pay very close attention to changes that I might feel at the time. But no, I don't take anything for granted. I have a great husband, and we have a wonderful son, and the support of our family and the support of my fire department. So, it does put everything into perspective. And I look at what I went through, but it still was not so much compared to what so many other people, men and women who go through cancer and chemo and the battles they face, and some of them win their battles and some of them don't. And so to help find a cure so that everybody wins their battles, or so that we don't have to have any more battles, is why we started Firefighters for a Cure, to raise awareness, especially here in the fire service, because it's mostly men who work in the fire service. So it's kind of a way to talk to them and get them aware of what goes on in the lives of their wives and their daughters and their moms and all of that.